Hello, everybody. We are the Geeks and the Giants. I am Enzo. This is my forever coach. We're still in the setup. Yay.
Yeah.
But
We're
yeah,
using as much as we can.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, today we're talking about Transformers 1. Did you see the first trailer? Oh, no.
Yes, I did. Uh like my God, they really butchered the marketing for this movie.
Right?
It was absolute shit because
It killed the hype for me. I was like, all right, Chris Hemsworth as Optimus. I saw the first trailer. I was like,
yeah,
no, thank you. I don't.
like I was just like, really?
Yeah,
Like I don't really want to see Optimus Prime before he was Optimus Prime, you know,
yeah,
kind of deal. But like, yeah, like again, it never really like came to my mind where I'm like, I have to watch this until like movie critics were just like telling everybody like, don't trust the trailer. This movie is actually good.
yeah.
You know,
Not just good for me. It's pretty great.
it's
The
really
first great Transformers movie that I never have to justify liking since not since forever. Like I can't think of a
Bumblebee.
Transformer. Yeah, Bumblebee,
Bumblebee was
good.
really good
Yeah,
because it was leaning towards the whole Gen One
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Bumblebee, and then like literally nothing. Like the only as a guilty pleasure, I do like '07.
Same here.
Yeah,
It's not bad. I like the fighting. I really think, and don't quote me on this. I really think they all were like, they finalized how Autobots should fight,
yeah,
or like how Transformers should fight. And I love it where it's just big, it's clunky, but also they're doing acrobats, and I'm just like, I'm cool with that,
yeah,
like it's fine with me. Because before with like the original ones and like some TV shows, we see them transform, we see them punch, but we never felt the weight. We never felt like, these are giant robots
yeah,
hitting each other, and
yeah,
they would just shoot each other. That's it. Like it was I, but here they really utilize the fight scenes.
yeah. Like it's a no-brainer statement, but the animation is fucking smooth. Like Jesus Christ, like that was the only thing that if I was going off the first trailer, that was the only reason why I would ever watch this movie. In my mind, I was like, maybe just for the animation, but I won't see this in movie theaters. But like the thing that sold me was the fact that they screened it for every movie critic like a month before it came out, and you're like, a month?
Yeah,
Shit.
because you know why? I really think they were like, they saw the trailer and they're like, call everybody.
Yeah,
Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, everybody.
yeah,
Just like get him on the phone. Hey, you could watch this movie a month early.
yeah.
I don't know if they did, but like,
Also says how much confidence they had with this movie.
yeah, I also agree because I really think they were like, what the call? We'll let the movie critics tell the masses
Yeah,
what this movie's gonna be like, because again, that first trailer was so shit.
I never felt the hype die within me so fast. I was like, all right, origin movie,
Sorry,
let's go. And it's
what?
like it's like Transformers meets the MCU type humor, and you're like, come on, man, I thought this would be cool.
No offense to the voice actors, like the guy who voices the dad from Into the Spider Verse, and Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, I keep forgetting his name. Yeah, when I heard their voices in the trailer, I was just like, nah.
Right?
I was just like, nah.
And then watching this movie, I'm like, yeah.
We're Peter Cullen. Like, come on.
Yeah. Watching this movie, though, I was like, yeah, I can read Brian Tyree Henry's name. He's like, I never thought he would emulate or like be such a great voice for Megatron. Same with Chris Hemsworth. Like, it's the stupid first trailer where I'm like, yeah, it's a definite no for me.
Yeah,
Watching this movie, there are moments where I'm like, I can't tell if that's you or
that was Peter Cullen.
Cullen. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, where I know we're kind of like skipping ahead, but when he does like turn into Optimus, not before he turns into Optimus Prime, where he's like riling up like the miners, and he's giving a speech, like the last two like words,
yeah,
I was like, that was very Peter Cullen-esque.
yeah.
That was good.
I think everybody, the voices did such a great job.
Yeah.
Not just Chris Hemsworth, Brian Tyree Henry, Scarlett Johansson, Michael Keegan Key,
Yeah,
but also like John Hamm as Sentinel Prime.
Yeah.
You're like, that's who got to be the asshole. Great choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Steve Buscemi as
As Starscream,
Yeah.
oh, so great.
Yeah.
That is such a good choice, and like how he gets his voice.
Yeah.
It's like where Megatron like squeezes his throat, and that's why he has a fucked up voice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they explained it all. I'm like, all right.
Also, did you know the narrator for Honest Trailers is Soundwave?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, like I looked it up. I was like, "Who's his voice?" And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I would love to see the Honest trailer of this one.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, right.
The one with like the cool glasses.
Right, but world building wise, I think they did an excellent job, which makes me more pissed at the first trailer because I'm like, it looks all right.
Yeah, I did not know Cybertron was. Well, all we knew what Cybertron was this battlefield.
Yeah,
You know, like yeah, there's towns and there's buildings and like cities, but to us it was mostly just the battlefield between Autobots versus Decepticons.
Yeah.
We never got like the whole before it happened, and we find out it's like a utilitarian kind of
yeah,
like everybody's a worker. They take away like the cogs
yeah.
that makes them transform. And I was like, whoa, this is very like 1985.
Forgot where I saw this review, but I think it's one of the few negative reviews where like it doesn't feel larger than life. But when I was watching this movie, there's so many moments where I'm like, this I forget this is Transformers. Holy fuck!
Agreed. Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. That I also forget that this is Transformers. I forget that these two characters are gonna become like the worst of enemies. Like
Yeah,
I was just like, that's really good writing in my opinion. I'm like, I sold that they were best friends.
yeah. They
Yeah.
did a better job at this than the prequels. You're like, damn. But you feel this relationship, how strong it is, and you also feel how tragic the loss is. You're like, oh, fuck.
You know what like adds on to that? That I like that they did play that. Hey, let's tell the origin of like Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Yeah.
Where it's about the story of like what's his name again? Just D16.
D16 and Orion Pax.
Orion Pack. By the way, great name. I didn't know that was Optimus Prime's like real name.
Yeah,
I forgot. But everybody knows these guys are gonna be enemies.
yeah,
But when you see how they act with each other, you already feel the tragedy like kicking in.
yeah,
Like when they sneak into like this race that happens every year,
yeah,
that everybody takes a day off to like watch this like gigantic race.
yeah,
And like he was with Megatron and it's like he snuck him in and they got him the best seats. I was like, I am going to hurt.
yeah.
You know? Like I already know I'm gonna hurt by the end of this movie.
And the pacing as well too, because like
I agree.
when he starts turning, it's not like a big moment.
Yeah, because like they go to like where majority of the primes died
Yeah,
and they resurrect one of them. I forgot the voice actor for
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah. I did not recognize him. Like one of the primes like wakes up and gives them the entire exposition. By the way, this is how you do an exposition. This was great.
Yeah,
And they pretty much reveal that hey, Sentinel Prime actually betrayed us,
yeah,
and like Megatron was such a big fan of his. He always looked up to him.
yeah. He also killed Megatronus, which is like his biggest like his
Idol.
Yeah,
And that's when you just see like he's just mad.
yeah,
I like it that it's just a gradual evolution of a man's psyche where he's just like he's very pissed off, and then he's with Prime and he's like a little bit. He's not acting the way he is.
yeah,
He's getting even more pissed off. He's getting more angry
yeah,
and becoming more distant to the team.
yeah. Like the scene when he gives Starscream his voice and he has like this big gun. You're like, what? Are you still going to start murdering now? Holy fuck!
Not gonna lie, that was badass.
Yeah,
You know, like Megatron came in to do business,
yeah,
and I was just like, by the way, watching the original like Gen 1 Transformers does like a little bit of a disservice to like Megatron,
yeah,
where he's kind of like the villain of the week kind of deal. Like he'll come in, gets his ass kicked, and then he'll leave. Here, you just see him like body Starscream and just take full dominance. Like man pretty much felt like the newbie in a prison yard. And I'm just like, damn.
Right.
You know, like he points those kind of at his face and I'm like, I think he's the leader now, you know, like you can't do shit.
You're right. I do love the last battle too. Like it's been a while since any Transformers movie last battle. I'm like gripping my teeth because it's funny because you're like I know what happens, but at the same time I'm still worried for D16 and Orion Pax at this point.
Yeah. Sorry, before we get to that, because I know it's like we're gonna be on that for a while. The comedy in this thing, holy shit, it's a far cry from Michael Bay. You know, like all the very poorly timed, very awkward
Every
jokes.
joke ever, we're just like, yeah, that doesn't age well at all.
Yeah, like you just want to press fast forward.
Yeah.
You know, like, but here everything lands. Keegan Michael Key is an odd choice for Bumblebee in my opinion.
Yeah, because like he kept repeating it, and I'm like, all right, this is the second time, and then the third time never came until like the last act of the movie.
Yeah, where he actually like was able to like earn it. I was
yeah,
like,
I'm like,
okay, you know, fine.
All right, yeah, I get that. This is also like, I hope the MCU takes points from how to do comedy from this.
I agree, because oh my god, seeing Shockwave, just like it's like why do we have to listen to you? And then you just see like what was her name again? Alita just like do that, and he's like, we're gonna listen to him. You know, just like
the moment where he's like, roll out.
It's like, wait,
what? He's like, louder, transform and roll out, and you're like, all right.
I was like, that sounds great.
Yeah, and there's payoff to this comedy. Like, even though there's a few that has no consequence. Like when they see how dangerous the world is, you just see B book it.
Yeah, I love that what they do. Like, especially the first part where like Orion Pax gets caught.
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, you don't even have like a cog. You can't transform. Oh yeah. Then he starts to like do like the transformation shit, and then you just see him sprinting. I was like, what the fuck?
Like when they transform for the first time, that's also pretty funny. When they're like, I have no head. How do I do this?
It's true. I was like, how does somebody like adapt to just turning into a vehicle?
Right? It answers so many questions that I didn't know I had. Of like, right, how do you do that when you don't have that for most of your life?
Yeah.
But going to the last battle again, like, there's just so many moments where like I paused a few times to just rewatch the first trailer, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I thought you were gonna say you rewinded the fights because I did that.
I did that too.
It is so good. Like, this is the point where like Megatron snaps.
Yeah.
Like, Orion Pax finally gets like to rile every miner.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Minor.
Minor.
Yeah.
To rally up and like, hey, like, Sentinel Prime is pretty much a big phony.
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of everybody, and they had like caught him in 4K, you know? and like him giving the speech, not gonna lie, gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
When I was watching this.
Oh, Megatron's speech where he's like, no more false prophets. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like Orion Pax just like telling the miners like, hey, rise up.
Oh yeah, the whole it's not the cog, it's the spark within you, and you're like, oh fuck, this is pretty good.
Not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, that's Optimus right there.
Yeah.
Or like Optimus coming out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
There are a few moments where like I started to well up, and I'm like, am I gonna get emotional over a fucking Transformers movie? Probably.
Yeah. I am. Because like, my god, you see Megatron just like tear Sentinel Prime apart. I was like, that weak bitch. You know, I was like, you get it, you know?
Right.
Like, I was like, fuck that guy.
Right.
I'm on your side. Wait.
At the same time, Optimus is getting the matrix of leadership. I'm like, never thought Transformers would reach a new high like this. Like the only time I have experienced a Transformer high was Bumblebee, where I'm like, fucking finally, a good movie.
Yeah.
Here I'm like, this is not just good. fucking great.
Yeah.
Like that whole Megatron accepting who he is and Optimus being
Worthy of like
yeah,
like having the matrix of
and
leadership.
like the clear difference is that Megatron got his start by straight up murdering someone, or
Yeah.
Optimus got his start by sacrificing himself.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that's the essence of the character. And like, I was just tempted to go back to '07 to be like, I want to compare, but I was like, you know what? I don't have time for that. Not right now.
And like, holy shit! Like once they start butting heads,
Yeah,
the fight scene, you really have like for me, I rewind when I watch fight scenes like this, and it's buttery smooth, but also really like kind of gritty. Like
yeah,
you see Optimus like deck a guy, you know, like or pretty much end a robot's life. I'm like, okay,
Megatron at one point has like a crowbar or like whatever and starts smacking Optimus. I was like, holy fuck.
yeah,
Pretty sick. Like the moment Optimus gets his axe, I was like, let's fucking go. And he gets one of Starscream's missiles and hits Soundwave with it.
oh yeah, yeah, like he catches it. I
Yeah.
was like, ah,
The animation is like top tier. It's so smooth. Like I love the fact when they're fighting, Optimus transforms into a truck, the Mack truck, and like not just like shoves Megatron and then goes back to his form. And starts
oh yeah,
fighting
yeah,
again.
where like he's taking a beating from Megatron, so he transforms into a truck and like
Yeah.
pretty much like leg sweep him
Yeah,
just to like get a bit of space. I'm like, oh, that's so sick.
yeah,
And I love it that like his eyes transition.
yeah.
Like it was like bright yellow and now it's like this dark
Like,
red.
oh, shot. Yes, the sit eyes now.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, don't put him in a room of children.
Or like, yeah, mini Transformers.
like but yeah, and I don't know if you watched like the end credits.
Oh yeah, when it's the start of the Decepticons.
Yeah. Mm. Ah,
Pretty
I
sweet.
came. Sorry, no offense. I mean, like that shit was sick.
Yeah. Also, Optimus's speech at the end, he just sounded like Peter Cullen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it does sound like it is a bit forced. It does sound like he is trying
Yeah.
with a hint of like Hemsworth in there,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm just like it works. You know,
Yeah.
it still gave me goosebumps, and it's still the same thing as like when Peter Cullen would give a speech at every end of the Transformers movie. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel alienated at all.
Yeah. I would like
Ironically,
someone on YouTube to like edit the ending and then like I don't know, add the latest Linkin Park track.
oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Like it's just like new divide like kicks in.
Or no, not the newest Linkin Park, like Heavy is the Crown.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That'd be
I
sick.
see.
Yeah.
It might work, you know, like, but also just saying, when you see like the big four, like
Yeah.
stand up, like you see Starscream, Shockwave, Soundwave, a lot of waves, as B mentioned,
Yeah.
and like Megatron, I'm just like, that is my life goal now to have those like four, like Decepticons just in that
That's
stance.
fun. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Right?
You know, I came here to watch a cool movie. I didn't come here to come. You know, like, come on.
It's pretty fucking sick, not gonna lie.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, they had like a Key and Peele reference here, and if somebody missed it,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like Aatron.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, I missed that.
Yeah.
Alright. So 2 questions since we're wrapping up. What would you rate the first trailer and what would you rate this movie?
Oh, trailer, absolute dog shit. Like
Yeah.
zero.
Zero. No.
Because, like, say what you will, like, oh, if there's any redeeming factor, there was none because it did disservice to an amazing movie. Just imagine seeing like The Godfather trailer, like you're waiting for that shit, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you know Scorsese's good, and you see the trailer and just like immediately turned off. You don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you have to hear it like third party from other people and being like, it's good, it's great, like watch it, please. Like the trailer did it disservice. Yeah.
For the movie.
For the movie, whew,
I honestly can't find it.
I really can't find a
Yeah.
fault. I'm trying to be critical here. Like I really don't want to give things 10 out of 10s, but It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't get mad. I'm like the voices are fine. I wasn't bothered by it. The action was great.
Yeah.
And like none of the jokes were too overdone or like it was an overkill.
Yeah.
The action and like yeah, it made me want to collect Transformers again. I was just like
Not gonna lie, when this movie ended, I was like, how much?
I also went I went into shopping. I was just like, let's see how much these things are. You know,
Yeah.
like
And I'm like, maybe for another time.
yeah. I was like, Toys R Us like website. I'm just like, what you got? You know,
Right.
just like
At least give me a Megatron and Optimus.
like nah, I can't settle for less. I need those 4. You know? I like Optimus, I really do. But man, purple looks great. You know? Silver and purple. Anyway,
Final score.
it's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. It is a good movie, and I would say it is up there with the likes of like the Spider-Verse. Like Puss in Boots was pretty good, you know, like
Yeah. You know, Seb says he likes this more than the Spider-Verse. In terms of story. I guess because he's more of a Transformer guy.
yeah. I don't disagree with him. You know, like I might like the Spider-Verse a little bit more, but like I'll rewatch it. You know? Yeah, but it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Fuck. Yeah, I've been scratching since the beginning. Being like, did I like this part? Yes, I did. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I know we've been there, our track record sometimes shows that we give it too generously, but for this movie, especially since it got dealt such a heavy blow with the first trailer, where I think that's why it suffered at the box office. Because people were like, no, thank you. But yeah, as you said, voices were great, animation just stunning. And like, for the first time in forever, I'm like, finally, Transformers movie that can live, like, go beyond just nostalgia.
Yeah.
Just like, why do you like the '07 movie so much? You're like, it hit me at the right age. Leave me alone. With this, I'm just like, all the reasons. Great acting, great story, great animation. There are a lot of people who will be like, oh, it's animation. I would prefer live action. To me, that's your opinion, but at the same time, that's your loss.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause-
You're missing out on a lot of things, but
Yeah.
if that's what you want, then
Animation,
More for
as Del Toro said, it's a storytelling medium and nothing less than that. But yeah, 10 out of 10. It's a great movie, and I hope it's a sequel.
there is. They're going. Well,
Have it confirmed?
no, they didn't. But like, I know where they're heading. They're going through like the whole Cybertronian war and everything.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Hmm.
You know, I forgot to mention this. I think it was Moist Critical. I would like to see a remaster of those War for Cybertron games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be part like where they're heading. It's like War for Cybertron. So I'm like, I really can't wait for that. I really want to see like all the other like Autobots like Ironhide, Ratchet.
yeah.
You know,
When I
Jazz.
saw Jazz, yeah, I was like, all right, you're not in pieces yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, it's funny that Chris Hemsworth is in this movie too, because he's rumored to be in the crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers.
As Duke.
Yeah, the lead.
Cool.
Yeah. And that movie's like in 2026, so
I'm waiting for that. That's cool. You
yeah,
know?
that's worth
I like
it.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, again, just
Hasbro
objectively,
Cinematic Universe.
yeah.
What's
No.
next?
An objectively good Transformers movie.
Teletubbies? No, not Teletubbies.
It has, bro.
No, it was Care Bears. They were Hasbro.
Yeah.
I'll be down for that. I'll be down for
Yeah,
that. Anyway,
Anyway, that's been our video for Transformers 1. What do you guys think? What do you think of the first trailer? What's your honest opinion? Did you get to see this movie in theaters? Or were you turned off by the trailer? Because I was. Anyway. But yeah, what's your favorite Transformer? I don't think I've asked that yet. Whether it's a Decepticon, an Autobot, or what do you call the dinosaur ones? Whatever Grimlock is, whatever.
yeah.
It's coming down below. If you want like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok to see our best and funniest moments, Spotify tears on the go. Individually, I'm Zoda's Voices on TikTok and N12 on Letterboxd. Where can you find me?
You can find me at JohnGM_on Instagram?
Yeah.
Why did I get lost?
I don't know. That's where they usually find it. I was about to say.
On Instagram is my account.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.